I'm glad I was able to extract your freaking sprites out of the game files, especially demo-wise. Nonetheless, hello, Jonah. Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Well, let me save. Alright. Place. Actually, Kyron. Kyron. The Kyron. They got it off. I don't remember what. There is a lot of Kyrons, I do remember. Too many. Oh, and we are on the plane, of course. Wait, didn't we abandon the plane already? We took Kyron to the plane to pick up the rest of his belongings. Since we were sticking together now, we wouldn't be using the plane anymore. Exactly! So I guess we have to grab his things. Fair enough. Pretty short-lived for an HQ, but our homes were clearly safer. It's weird how the safest option was the riskiest one just a little while ago. I never would have thought that we would be bringing Kyron right into our house. Tyler's house, either. And not only that, but the quantum leap too. However, one thing surprises me more than all the others. Kyron wanted me to come into the plane with him, alone. Everyone else was waiting outside, granting his request. I'm not sure what he wanted, but I'm just standing there, watching. Menacingly. No, okay, no more menacing watching. Gotta head out now. Still had to support really quick. Thank you very much, Still. That's much appreciated. Well, I will have to set the next goal up to 50. Ah, so many goals. He's putting some stuff into the bag. Just the basics, like toiletries. The toilet stuff. There's a pile of clothes on the floor. He has another outfit. As soon as he's done packing them up, he turns to face me.
That's almost everything. Didn't realize I'd be moving in with Isaac and Taylor. Whichever house we're at, though, I'll just take the couch.
That's good, to be honest. But if you're at Isaac's house, you're gonna have to fight with Taylor when it comes to the couch. Oh, and let me tell you, he loves the couch. You're gonna have a hard time fighting. I don't mind sharing my bed with you, actually. Do I though? Do I? I want the trophy, but at the same time I don't want to go with you. At least you won't be a trespasser anymore. It will be a lot better than this plane for sure. To be honest, I like this plane. This looks comfy. It must suck to leave your dream of a plane behind. Okay, screw it.
Ooh, bold. But that's good. You never get what you want by being timid. It's part of why I'm in the city to begin with.
I know, it's not Jonah, he's just voiced by him, but I cannot unsee it. I cannot unhear it, rather. He shrugs before quickly changing the topic.
Anyway, I guess you're wondering why I asked you here. Do you think they can hear us from out there?
Yes. No. Maybe. How unsee? I don't know how do you unsee the voice, but actually, we can ask Klace how to unsee the voice, because I think he's an expert on that matter as of recently, especially with gummy berries. Berries. Not berries. Gummies. Right, it's only gummies. The gummy berry actually reminds me a lot of an old cartoon. There was a really old cartoon with bears that would just drink some sort of juice, and then they would just start jumping a lot. I don't know how that works. All I know is they get drunk on the juice, the bear juice, and they start jumping a lot. That's all I know about this.
Good. I just wanted to spend some time alone with you. Yeah, I think you're the only level-headed one in the group.
That music reminds me of something. I wonder why he's thinking that.
Remember, Delta, you gave me that apple. Your friends were mumbling like idiots about how to deal with me. If you're the one who opened their eyes, then you have...
From what I know, Klace had a pretty good plan for the VA, so he must have known how their voices look. Jeez, Klace. I didn't know you can see the voices in real life too. Like, holy hell. How do you see real life voices as well? I want to see voices. Or do I? Actually, not sure. Do we want to hear the voices? Well, yes, I do want to hear the voices, but I want to see the voices.
It makes me wonder what everyone else out there is thinking. I mean, public opinion is currently against Argus, right? Why is barely anyone else helping out?
Yep.
My colony is out there starving on your streets. If everyone banded together, they could easily overthrow Argus. I guess everyone is just scared to be the first to take action.
True.
But at that point, it might not even matter anymore. The actions of one person ripple and cascade. The first doesn't matter if an avalanche follows.
Ripple and cascade, huh? I remember this. He's right. I guess technically I was the first. My actions could have led to Isaac's actions. If Cypher saw that their blueprints worked, then they might have springed into action. It's a little odd to think that I might be the inciting incidenty in all of this change. That was the code from the game. It was. Yeah, I do remember it. I vocalized that thought and Kyron scoffs, like he's thinking I'm stupid. Just looking at us like, Delta, you might want to drink less. Or possibly just shut up from time to time.
Nobody saw you give me that apple, though. If it happened out in the open, maybe others would have followed suit. I think that's all it'd take. One grand gesture to push others forward.
True. Isn't that what Cypher plans to do next week?
If it's not too late by then, yeah. Even if 1-0 dies, that's too much. And they're getting close. Have you taken a look?
I have not. They even learned how to do the sprites this game. There's a lot of sprites though.
When we first arrived, they were filled with
Oh,
wonder.
how to use.
Now
I
they
guess
look
so.
neat.
They are definitely better than they have been in Winds of Change when it comes to the usage. They are more accurate depicting emotions that the character is supposed to convey at the time. So yep, that is 100% true.
But they must be getting food from
It's
somewhere.
better. It's
been
not
a couple of weeks since we came to the city.
guaranteed to be
Everyone who
perfect, but
helps must
it's
help us.
way better. That I will agree with. Damek, charge! Blushes. Charge! I'm gonna charge into Kyron, possibly into Isaac, most likely into Isaac, definitely into Maid
But
Isaac.
it's clearly not enough, and the adults clearly prioritize the children. That just means the caregivers might be the first to
Charge!
die.
Ooh, oh boy. No, we're not gonna charge. Ooh, we just gonna charge, okay? We're just gonna charge you $9.55 for a monthly subscription. How about that? No, we're not gonna do that. I don't think it will come to that.
Hermes needs to say something then. An ultimatum, but such a vague deadline? Maybe that's why Argus is taking their time.
Well, vague deadlines kill people, so yes. It's true, Hermes mentioned next week. A specific deadline might make things more urgent, but Argus must be planning something behind the
What if they
scenes.
just don't care? If they could wait for Cypher to act, then take everyone down.
True, but I think Cypher got this one in the bag, you know? Also, I kind of like, and I still do remember Damek, do I make myself clear? Thinking, yes. But still, I dislike one thing about pace here right now, and it's the fact that just a second ago, pretty much, we were in the situation where we where we spied on our friend, pretty much, where we looked into their diary and found a big revelation about them that, well, they are not doing really well. They are, in fact, doing incredibly badly. And suddenly we are, well, to put it lightly, we're about to with Zero. I did it too late, I'm incredibly sorry. Still, I mean, Kyron wouldn't be too bad.
That's too convenient. Too
It is.
easy.
Cypher isn't the first organization to try, but they might succeed.
You mean people have tried this before?
Maybe look at the dates. That is actually true because we are jumping a lot when it comes to dates. One of the first ones of this, of this act was, I think it was 31st, which was weird. I mean, people have tried this before. Yes, I tell him what Klace told me, but ask him not to repeat it. This here happened 2 or 3 days before we snooped. Oh, okay. Previous rebel groups seem to disappear without trace.
Really?
Yes. I nod.
Then you think Cypher would be gone by now? That's
When can I
a
stop
good
nodding?
sign. Thanks for telling me, Delta.
Can I stop nodding at any point? It's true, based on the past, Cypher would be gone by now. But they still seem to be active and doing more than any other group in the past. The fact that Isaac used their technology is proof enough to all of that.
Let's just hope this stalemate ends soon. I can't stand just not knowing what's gonna happen. Things are so hectic compared to life back home.
I'm starting to get dizzy. Oh no. Okay, no more nodding. I think only the culminations are always in order. Okay, that's actually fair. If things go well, this might end up being home for him.
Fingers crossed, I guess. I knew you'd talk some sense into me, Delta. You're the best one of the bunch. I know it.
Man, imagine this. You're coming here into the city out of some sort of colony that is most likely not technologically advanced at all. Well, it is not. It is not most likely. It is just not advanced when it comes to technology. And you get to live in a freaking jet. A private jet at that. He holds out his hand, offering to shake mine. I shake his, but all of a sudden he pulls me forward. My body's closer to his, and we almost face to face.
But I know you feel the same way.
Oh, but what do you mean the same
About sharing
way?
that bed?
Of course.
Let's see what happens on New Year's Eve.
We will see. I can feel his hot breath land on my... God damn it. I can feel his hot breath land on me as we speak. Then he lets go and I stumble back a couple
That's
steps.
it then.
Yes. I nod and he grabs his packed up bags. Okay, I'll stop that. I need to get a freaking arm. And by that I don't mean I need to get an actual arm of a human being, of a or of a furry. I need to get an arm for my microphone at one point because picking it up is incredibly risky. We begin to walk towards the exit, but he stops in his track. Yes. I wonder if they would not have been able... Actually, let me move the phone a little bit to the front because looking down so much is incredibly bothersome. And I think, oh my god, there's so many bothersome things going on as of recently, right? I wonder if they would not have been able to take some stuff like solar panels or stuff when more left in the city and maybe build. That would be actually really awesome. Wow. Going back into the not wilderness, just ruler way of living and bringing back some electricity. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, and that would be nice, especially for 2041, you know, when solar panels most likely became something incredibly popular. He turns around and faces me like he's nervous.
I wanted to apologize for pointing fingers. Everything going on just made me a little paranoid.
You are paranoid. Him and me both. I tell him that
It's not
fine.
like I was paranoid over nothing. I heard something, and I'm just not sure if I should repeat it.
You will get some pats, okay? Pat. Well, now you kinda have
Is
to.
that how it works?
That's how it works, yeah.
Well, it's Klace.
100%.
I heard him on the phone. He was saying stuff about how it's all going well.
Was probably just talking about his
Yeah,
hiatus.
well, I thought so too, but then
You
he
wouldn't
said,
even
no,
need a
they
power
don't know.
that
Like he's keeping
you
some
wouldn't
sort of
even need
secret.
to power that much stuff. A wind turbine can technically be built from scrap. That is also true. But also, you know, having electricity would be just nice to have light bulbs, you know? This is quite concerning, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure there is some context we're lacking.
Maybe. Sure didn't help my anxiety. But I guess that's it. We're good to go.
Ah, good. We start to leave the plane, but that thought lingers in my mind. It's all going well. No, they don't know. Normally, I wouldn't worry, but it seems really odd. Especially combined with how he's been staring at us lately, taking notes. He says it's just his diary, but part of me is just starting to question things. Oh, so this is the action that pushed us right into reading it, huh? Could he be hiding something? I shrug, realizing it's not good to doubt my friends. But this time, when I shrug, the paranoia remains. If an avalanche follows, well, let's just say that Kyron pushed that avalanche down. Oh, you should not have. You know what? Sometimes, if you have something to say and you worry about it, you shouldn't say something at all. You shouldn't say anything at all. Although I doubt Kyron would worry about it. A few large metal pieces being moved by the wind